What up, what up? So it's been a long time since I made my last video, approximately 6 months ago, because I got notification from YouTube saying that they're going to demonetize my channel since I haven't been active. So I decided that I need to make a video, but also want to update you guys on a lot of stuff that's happening with my 964s. Some of you guys remember that my oak green metallic was crashed in an accident a few years ago, and basically it sat for a year until I was able to find a roller shell, which this forest green is right here. And this car sat for another year and a half, and I just brought it out of storage, and now I'm getting ready to kind of build it back up. I want to show you guys different parts of the car and how much work this car needs. Now, for the most part, the engine's pretty good because before the accident, 1 month before, my buddy Ben at SSA did a bunch of maintenance work on the engine. We changed out the belts, went with the serpentine belt, did a bunch of maintenance on it. Did a lot of Redline valve covers and reinforcement bars and bunch of stuff. Car runs great. The car has an FD exhaust, has an FD short shifter and golden rod. So everything is really great on it, but cosmetically it's pretty beat. Suspension is pretty lofty. I'm not sure what's on this car now, but it does sit pretty low. But for the most part, I'm gonna walk with you guys around the car just so you guys know what's going on with it. Now, if you guys look here, the paint is jacked up. The clear coat is coming off. And if you guys know about 964s, they have a single stage. So at some point, this car was resprayed. The back here, this is what it typically would look like. The interior is definitely gonna need some help. As you guys can see, there's some rust on the speaker grill. A lot of the door panels are just falling off. My car actually came with no interior at all. So I put in a sport seat just so I can drive it around. That's the reason why it has no passenger side. The back seats came off my oak green, which is the push button on top. I like those a lot. Not sure what color I'm going to go with. Didn't come with no radio. If you look around, it's just in pretty beat condition. It has 144,000 miles when I got it. Also came with the rust, as you guys can see on the cowl. A lot of the 964s come that way. Mine definitely has it. Has no fog lights. The rear rockers coming off. Now, the front looks pretty good. It's got all the carpet. I just put a brand new battery in. The spare is inside. Everything looks pretty good. No issues with the front area. Now, the engine, like I said before, I had a bunch of work done to it. I had the fan powder coated gold. It still has a lot of the upgraded parts, like the reinforcement bar right here from Redline, which I love a lot. It's got the valve covers. The engine mounts here need to get replaced. Those had the Redlines, but I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with as of right now. But the car runs great. It's just super leaky because the original oil lines that came with the car are just jacked up. All the areas that connect the oil lines, they are just dripping everywhere. The paint on the back bumper is cracked, as you guys can see here. And then also it must have had a dual exhaust at some point because there's a cutout here, which is no longer there. Once again, I got the car with no drivetrain at all. The deck lid is cracked, like most of them typically are. So I have been talking to a few companies about helping out with the car and getting some sponsorships on it. Early on, I have Carbone hitting me up. He's always been very interested in wanting to do some work with this car, and I just talked to him again this morning, and he says he's definitely in. So I definitely want to keep the green, and I want to do some sort of brownish, interior. I've talked about this before in the past on social media, but there's a lot to go over in that regard. I'll say for another video, but for the most part, today's video is just going to be the condition of this car, and slowly bring you guys along bringing it back to spec. All right, so that's pretty much it for now. What do you guys think I should do with the car? Wheel, suspension, color, all the things. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.